Could a worn-out 2 pence coin in your drawer be worth millions? Discover the rarest UK 2 pence coins featuring Elizabeth II that collectors are hunting, even in bad condition, and learn which coins could turn scrap into a fortune. First up, the 1989 2 pence coin of the United Kingdom, featuring Queen Elizabeth II, is a classic decimal-era British coin that remains widely collected, even when found in very bad or heavily circulated condition. This coin was produced by the Royal Mint and belongs to the bronze 2p series introduced in 1971 when the UK moved to decimal currency. The obverse of the 1989 coin shows the third portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Makhlouf. In this design, the Queen is shown facing right and wearing the George IV state diadem. Around the portrait is the inscription Elizabeth II DG Reg FD 1989, which stands for Elizabeth II by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This Latin inscription has been used on British coinage for many years and reflects the long tradition of monarchy on UK coins. On the reverse side of the 1989 2 pence coin appears the badge of the Prince of Wales, which features 3 ostrich feathers rising from a coronet. Beneath the feathers is a ribbon bearing the motto, Ich dien, meaning I serve. The denomination is written in words as 2 pence, because at that time the design still used the spelled-out value instead of the numeric 2p that appeared on later coins. The coin is made of bronze, consisting of about 97% copper, 2.5% zinc, and 0.5% tin. It weighs approximately 7.12 grams and measures about 25.9 millimeters in diameter, making it one of the larger bronze coins in British circulation. The edge of the coin is plain, and the color when new is a bright reddish-brown copper tone. However, most 1989 2 pence coins found today, especially in bad condition, have darkened over time due to oxidation and heavy circulation. In poor condition, the coin may show significant wear on the Queen's portrait, with the hair details flattened and the lettering partly faded. The reverse feathers may also appear worn, and the coin's surface can show scratches, dents, corrosion spots, and discoloration. Some coins turn very dark brown or nearly black after decades of use, while others may show greenish oxidation if stored in damp environments. From a rarity standpoint, the 1989 2 pence coin is considered very common because millions were minted for everyday use across the UK. This means that a heavily worn example in bad condition usually has only its face value, which is 2 pence. However, collectors still keep such coins for date collections, educational sets, and historical interest. Even a worn coin can tell a story about how money circulated in the late 1980s, a time when cash was the primary method of payment in shops, buses, and markets throughout Britain. Coins from this era passed through countless hands, which explains why so many surviving examples show heavy wear. For beginners in coin collecting, finding a 1989 2 pence coin in poor condition can be a good way to learn about grading. Coin grading ranges from poor and fair condition to fine, very fine, and uncirculated. A badly worn coin might be graded as poor or good, meaning most fine details are gone, but the design is still recognizable. Although the 1989 2 pence coin is not rare, collectors sometimes search for unusual mint errors that could increase its value. These errors may include off-center strikes, die cracks, double strikes, or coins struck on the wrong metal. Genuine errors are extremely rare and can be valuable, but most worn 1989 coins do not have such features. Sometimes online videos or posts claim that ordinary coins are worth huge amounts of money, but in reality, only coins with verified errors or exceptional condition can sell for high prices. A normal 1989 2 pence coin in bad condition is usually worth only a few cents to collectors, though it may still have sentimental or educational value. Some people keep such coins as souvenirs, while others use them in metal detecting finds, craft projects, or YouTube videos about coin collecting. The historical context of the coin is also important. In 1989, the United Kingdom was under the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, whose image appeared on British coins for over 7 decades. Coins like the 1989 Two Pence were part of daily life and used in small transactions such as buying sweets, newspapers, or bus tickets. Over time, as inflation increased, the purchasing power of small denomination coins declined, but they remained in circulation for many years. Today, the bronze 2p coins from the 1970s to early 1990s represent an era before major design changes and metal composition updates. Later, in the 1990s, the Royal Mint changed the composition of some bronze coins to copper-plated steel, but the 1989 coin remains part of the original bronze series. For collectors outside the UK, including in countries like Pakistan, India, or elsewhere, finding a 1989 2-pence coin can be interesting because it connects to global travel and currency exchange. Many such coins reached other countries through tourism, trade, or coin dealers. Even in worn condition, they can be included in world coin collections or used to teach about British currency history. Some collectors enjoy comparing coins from different years to see how the Queen's portrait and inscriptions changed over time. The 1989 coin specifically belongs to the Raphael Makhlouf portrait period, which was used on UK coins from 1985 to 1997. If you have a 1989 Elizabeth II 2-pence coin in very bad condition, its monetary value is usually low, but its historical and educational value can still be appreciated. You can store it in a simple coin holder, label it with the year and condition, and keep it as part of a collection. Over time, even worn coins can become interesting artifacts of everyday history. They remind collectors that coins do not need to be rare or valuable to be meaningful. Each scratch and mark on a heavily circulated coin tells a story about the many transactions and people it passed through during its lifetime. While it may not be a rare treasure, the 1989 2-pence coin remains a recognizable piece of British currency history and a small but tangible connection to the long reign of Queen Elizabeth II. Next up, the 2003 2-pence coin of the United Kingdom featuring Queen Elizabeth II is part of the long-running decimal 2p series produced by the Royal Mint. Despite being a relatively modern issue, these coins in bad condition still draw attention from collectors and enthusiasts, particularly those interested in circulation history, coinware, and occasional minting anomalies. The obverse of the 2003 coin bears the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley, showing the Queen facing right and wearing the George IV state diadem. The surrounding inscription reads, Elizabeth II, D.G. Reg. F.D., 2003, which translates from Latin to Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. On the reverse side, the coin carries the badge of the Prince of Wales, consisting of 3 ostrich feathers emerging from a coronet, with the motto Ic Dyn on a ribbon below. The denomination is spelled out as 2 pence, in keeping with the traditional design format used on 2p coins until later decimal redesigns. The 2003 2p coin is struck in bronze, composed of 97% copper, 2.5% zinc, and 0.5% tin, giving it a weight of 7.12 grams and a diameter of 25.9 millimeters. The plain edge, smooth finish, and relatively large size make it easy to identify even in worn condition. Coins in bad condition, such as those heavily circulated or damaged, typically exhibit significant wear. The Queen's hair details and facial features may be flattened or nearly invisible. Inscriptions can be faded, and the reverse feathers of the Prince of Wales badge may be indistinct. Corrosion, scratches, discoloration, and uneven patina are common on coins that have spent decades in circulation, especially in pockets, drawers, or areas with moisture exposure. In many cases, the bronze of a 2003 2p coin can turn dark brown, almost black, while some examples may develop a greenish hue due to copper oxidation. In terms of rarity, the 2003 2p coin is extremely common, with millions minted for circulation throughout the UK. In standard bad condition, its value remains at face value, 2 pence. But collectors still consider these coins useful for date sets, educational purposes, and historical study. Even heavily worn examples can illustrate trends in wear patterns, the effects of circulation on bronze coins, and the evolution of coinage during the early 21st century. For beginner collectors, examining a 2003 2p coin in bad condition provides insight into grading practices. Coins are generally graded from poor and fair to fine, very fine, extremely fine, and uncirculated. And a 2003 coin showing flattened portraits, faint inscriptions, and edge wear would likely fall in the lower tiers, useful for teaching the principles of coin assessment. Although most 2003 2-pence coins in bad condition are not valuable monetarily, certain anomalies or errors can increase their collector appeal. Misstrikes, off-center minting, double strikes, and unusual coloration are sought after by specialist collectors, though such occurrences are extremely rare. Claims of millions in value for ordinary circulation coins are usually exaggerated, and true high-value coins require verification by professional numismatists. Nonetheless, the 2003 2p coin continues to attract attention because it represents a snapshot of British currency in the early 2000s, during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, when cash remained a key part of everyday transactions. From a historical perspective, the 2003 2-pence coin reflects a period of stable design and composition, bridging the late 20th century bronze issues and later changes that introduced copper-plated steel coins. It's circulated widely in the UK for purchases ranging from public transport fares to small household items. Over time, coins like these have passed through countless hands, leading to the wear patterns seen today. Even in poor condition, the coin is a tangible piece of modern British history, capturing the image of Queen Elizabeth II, who appeared on British coinage for over 7 decades. Collectors worldwide, including those in Europe and Asia, find interest in 2003 2-pence coins as part of global numismatic collections. Even coins in bad condition can serve educational purposes, illustrate metal corrosion, and provide a visual history of circulation. Many YouTube creators and numismatists use worn examples to discuss how coins age, how circulation affects their appearance, and how collectors can identify years, mint marks, and minor errors. For someone holding a 2003 2p coin in bad condition, the value may be mostly sentimental or educational rather than financial, but its importance lies in its representation of everyday UK currency during the early 21st century. Ultimately, the 2003 Elizabeth II Pence coin, even in heavily circulated or damaged condition, remains a key piece for collectors who wish to explore the evolution of British coinage. It offers insight into minting techniques, design continuity, and the long reign of Queen Elizabeth II. Its physical wear tells the story of decades of circulation, connecting the present to a recent past when coins like this were exchanged in daily life. While not rare or worth millions in ordinary conditions, it is a collectible artifact that demonstrates the durability, history, and cultural significance of the UK's decimal coinage system. Next up, P. The 2002 pence coin of the United Kingdom, featuring Queen Elizabeth II, is part of the long-standing decimal 2p series produced by the Royal Mint. Even in bad or heavily circulated condition, these coins hold interest for collectors, hobbyists, and historians, particularly for understanding the circulation patterns, wear characteristics, and occasional mint anomalies that can make certain examples noteworthy. The obverse of the 2002 p coin features the fourth portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley, introduced in 1998 and used on coins for many years. In this design, the Queen faces right and wears the George IV state diadem, with finely detailed hair and jewelry. Surrounding the portrait is the Latin inscription, Elizabeth II DG Reg FD 2000, which stands for Elizabeth II, by the grace of God Queen, Defender of the Faith, maintaining the traditional legend used on UK coinage for decades. On the reverse, the coin bears the iconic badge of the Prince of Wales, 3 ostrich feathers rising from a coronet, with a ribbon below inscribed Ich dien, meaning I serve. The denomination is displayed in words as 2 pence, consistent with the standard design format of the 2p coin at that time. The 2002 pence coin is struck in bronze, composed of 97% copper, 2.5% zinc, and 0.5% tin, giving it a mass of 7.12 grams and a diameter of 25.9 millimeters. The edge is plain, and when new, the coin exhibits a reddish-brown copper tone. However, coins in bad condition, especially those that have circulated heavily for decades, often show significant wear and oxidation. The Queen's portrait may be flattened, with the intricate hair details and crown outlines barely visible. Lettering on the obverse and reverse can become faint or partially rubbed away, while the feathers on the reverse may lose depth and definition. Corrosion, darkening, scratches, dents, and uneven patina are common on coins that have been exposed to environmental factors such as moisture, air, and handling. In many cases, these coins turn a deep brown or nearly black color, and some develop greenish spots due to copper oxidation. Coins in such bad condition may still be collected for their historical value, educational use, or as part of a circulation series set. Although the 2002 p coin is very common, with millions minted for circulation throughout the UK, it still has relevance for collectors seeking a complete series, especially in the context of studying circulation wear and identifying subtle errors. Even heavily worn examples can be used for teaching coin grading, which ranges from poor and fair to fine, very fine, extremely fine, and uncirculated. A bad condition 2000 coin typically falls in the lower grades, showing extensive wear on both the obverse and reverse, but it still allows collectors to identify the year, design, and minting details. For numismatists, such coins provide a snapshot of how modern British bronze coins age in circulation, and offer insight into patterns of wear that occur over time in everyday use. While ordinary 2002 pence coins in bad condition usually retain only face value, rare mint errors or unusual striking variations can elevate their value. Examples might include off-center strikes, double strikes, die cracks, or striking on the wrong planchet. Such anomalies are extremely rare and sought after by specialist collectors, though most circulation coins from 2000 will not feature these characteristics. Misleading claims about millions of dollars for ordinary circulated coins are often exaggerated. True high-value coins require authentication and verification by professional numismatists. Nonetheless, the 2002 p coin remains historically significant as a representative of UK currency in the early 21st century, during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, a period marked by stability in coin design and composition. Historically, the 2002 pence coin circulated widely for everyday transactions, from buses and vending machines to small retail purchases. It was part of a series that had been in circulation since decimalization in 1971, carrying forward the same reverse design of the Prince of Wales feathers and the familiar bronze composition. Over time, millions of these coins passed through hands across the UK, leading to the heavy wear and discoloration seen today in bad condition examples. Even in poor condition, Each coin tells a story of daily life, commerce, and the enduring presence of Queen Elizabeth II on British coinage. Collectors worldwide, including those in Europe and Asia, find value in these coins for historical and educational purposes. Even badly worn coins can illustrate the effects of circulation on metal, provide examples for coin grading lessons, and offer a tangible connection to modern British history. YouTube creators, coin dealers, and numismatists often use these worn examples to discuss wear patterns, identify minor mint anomalies, and explain the evolution of coin design over time. A 2002p coin in bad condition, though not rare, provides insight into the durability of bronze coinage and the everyday life of currency in the early 2000s. In conclusion, the 2000 Elizabeth II Two-Pence coin, even when heavily circulated or damaged, remains an important piece for collectors and enthusiasts. While its financial value in poor condition is minimal, its historical, educational, and numismatic significance is considerable. Each scratch, discoloration, and flattening of design reflects decades of circulation and the enduring legacy of Queen Elizabeth II on British coinage. It is a coin that represents both the continuity of British decimal coinage and the stories of everyday use, making it a collectible artifact of early 21st century UK currency.